So this video is for single yet to be married guys, all right? Sometimes you engage a woman, maybe things are going on well, and then suddenly she gives you the cold shoulder. She completely ignores you, and that has led you to discover this video in hopes of getting answers as to why she is so unpredictable when it comes to you. You might be the reason. Better yet, she might be also making things difficult for you for her own good reasons. And I'm going to try to unravel and uncover all that for you, so the next time that happens, or at least to help you navigate out of this particular awkward situation where you no longer seem to have her attention, she's giving you the cold shoulder. So if this video suits your purposes, please continue watching. Welcome back. My name is Jessica. This is my YouTube channel. And remember, if you'd like to engage with me beyond all the videos you see on this channel, if you'd like to have a one-on-one about your peculiar relationship challenges, you can do so by simply looking for me on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/JessicaOS, sign up as a VIP, and I'll be more than happy to jump on a video call with you. All right, so now that I have that out of the way, I'll be more than happy to jump into the topic for today. Reasons why she's giving you the cold shoulder or ignoring you. The reasons could be varied, as I said, and for most women, usually it's because something is not going the way she expects it to go. And instead of telling you about it, she may register her displeasure in different ways. Now, in this video, I'm also going to be telling you exactly what you need to do so you don't lose out completely. All right, if you're ready, let's jump right in. Number one, she's tired of waiting for you to make the first move. All right, so in this peculiar situation, maybe you guys are already chatting, you talk frequently every evening, every other day, and she likes you, you like her, all right? But you're too scared to say anything. It gets to a point where a woman just sort of jumps to her own conclusions about you, because she seems to see the chemistry going on, things moving forward, and yet you're not saying anything to concretize the relationship or to define it. And she sort of just throws in the towel and says, maybe he's not that interested, so let me go where I am celebrated instead of where I'm tolerated. So she will give you the cold shoulder, reduce the number of times you have access to her to chat with her, reduce the number of times that she responds to your messages, just to send you a message that she is unhappy with the awkward position that you've put her in. Now, this typically happens when she's been patient with you for a while. This has been going on for a month, maybe even 2 months, and she still hasn't heard anything from you, as in you're not forthcoming, you're just not popping the question or making her your girlfriend. She will withdraw and channel her energy elsewhere. Number two, you're giving her mixed signals. So there is a possibility that she really, really likes you, okay? And you've been flirting with her. And the minute she starts flirting back, you sort of just mellow, chill out. It's like there's no rush. You got the girl where you want her to be, maybe because you wanted to see if she really liked you, right? She has expressed interest and you're still not forthcoming. Such behavior is very confusing for women and will cause her to just withdraw, maybe because she'll start to think that you are unserious or you do not like her enough to make a commitment. Indeed, she might think that she read you wrong and will move on to something else that will be worth her while. Number three, she's not that into you. Yeah, so, maybe you guys met, everything was cool, she likes talking to you, you guys are great friends, right? At least from where she sits. You want to take the relationship to the next level, okay? And that's okay if you want to do that. But you're not quite sure where her mind is, where her heart is, whether there's even someone in the picture, and you haven't gotten around to asking that question. But you come on too strong as a friend. Now, at that point, she will begin to give you distance just to register her point of, listen, I like you as a friend and nothing more, and so don't let my friendliness get to your head. I don't want anything more than that. She just is not voicing it out, so you don't feel bad, right? So instead, she'll give you distance, she'll give you a gap, she'll give you the cold shoulder to register the fact that she's not interested in having anything more. She's not that into you. At the end of the day, mind you, this woman does not want to give you wrong signals. Hold up, wait a minute. Today's video is sponsored by Passion Air. It's a Ghanaian airline that moves you from one Ghanaian city to another, either for business or pleasure, quickly and affordably. Whenever you're in the motherland, make sure you fly with Passion Air. It's also brought to you by True Green Foods. It's a healthy alternative to the foods that you love to enjoy every single time. Just, of course, with your health in mind this time around. So check them out, and they'll be more than happy to introduce you to their variety of brands that will just help make your life better. Number 4, you're acting too needy. So there are several guys who, just sort of get ahead of themselves. They meet a girl they really like, you're gelling, you're flowing, you're hanging out, you're being cool, you're being the best of friends as we speak. But it's like, over time, you always expect her to be with you. You always expect her to be in your presence. You always expect her to hang out with you, even when she wants to go out. You sort of begin to be offended if she doesn't want to be, like if she doesn't want to go out with you, right? And you're making a big deal out of it. You're acting too needy. If she doesn't call you in a day, you're, throwing tantrums and acting up and that kind of thing. If she doesn't really like you like that, of course she's going to pull away, because she doesn't want that whole I'm tied to you or we're joined at the hip thing that you're trying to pull off. And for a lot of people who don't see you in the same light, the reaction will be the same, just as you would behave if the shoe was on your foot. In a nutshell, what I'm saying is your overdependence and needy behavior has put her off, and now she's just trying to keep you at arm's length. Number 5 could be she just needs more time. Depending on how old a woman is, she could straight away tell you what she wants from you, or it could drag on for days, weeks, and in some very unfortunate cases, even months. There are some women who just refuse to make a decision immediately about you, about your friendship and maybe how it's progressed or taking things to the next level. She needs time to be able to do that. And to be able to do that effectively, she needs to disconnect from you, to be able to go through her feelings, what she's feeling, how she feels about you, whether she really sees you in the future, and if you're someone she would like to commit to, right? And so such a woman will back down, give you a cold shoulder, not engage you too much, just so she could clear things in her head and be sure exactly what it is she wants where you're concerned. Once you're clear that she's trying to sort out her feelings, you know to give her space and time to do that. Number 6, she's bored. Yep, it's nothing else but boredom. You bore her. Let me put it that way. You're not engaging her enough. There's nothing exciting about the things that you've done so far, and she's bored. She wants someone more exciting, someone more engaging, someone more appealing to her senses and to her mind, depending on the kind of person that she is. Boredom is real. It's maybe from where you sit a genuine or not a genuine excuse or reason, but it is something that occurs in many, many friendships and relationships. Number 7, sometimes she's just busy juggling with things in her life, We all have those moments where we're overwhelmed by life's tasks. It could be a new job role, it could be issues with friends and or family, health-related issues, etc., etc. And sometimes people don't really know how to manage these things, and so when they are struck on one side by all these things that take their attention, the relationship they find themselves in suffers. There's some people like that. They cannot multitask. And so when they have a problem, you feel it, you feel it in your relationship. You feel it in the distance and the gap they give you. And they're just people like that. Number 8, the most obvious one I will just rush through is that she's probably upset with something you did and just doesn't have a better way to tell you. And so instead of coming and putting it in words, she would rather just register her displeasure by distancing herself from you, cutting all communication or reducing it to the barest minimum to drive her message home. I know men aren't magicians, and sometimes women try to get them to act like it, won't tell you what the problem is. And yet will be mad at you for not bringing a solution or trying to help put things in better perspective. Yeah, I mean, if you just think, but cast your mind back to what you may have said wrong, what you may have done wrong, and be a man and apologize just to get this ball rolling and back on the road. Number 9, there's the possibility that she's seeing someone else. You see her online on her messenger app. You message her, but she doesn't, respond. She ignores you completely. There could be reasons for doing that, and the reasons could be varied, but there's someone else in this particular instance that she's met that she seems to be more interested in than you. The person's taking her attention, the person's taking her time, and as at this point, you are at a serious disadvantage. For me, I find it very disrespectful when people are online and do not respond to my message. Let's say they're in the middle of something and immediately can't get to it. I'll give you some time. After a certain number of hours, if I do not hear from you, I will make a mental note as to whether I want to continue reaching out or not. But the truth is, perhaps she's interested in someone else and prefers talking to them instead of you. Number 10, there's also the instance of you making her feel insecure. She can't quite figure you out, and so she's trying to protect her heart, reason why she is ignoring you. Yep, she thought that you guys were on the same wavelength, but there are certain actions or inactions that have happened over the last couple of hours, couple of days, that makes her second guess where you want to be, where the relationship is concerned. And so she'll just withdraw so she can guard her heart and make sure that she doesn't get hurt in the process of trying to love you. I mean, look at it this way. If she's looking for security in her life and you're not exactly giving her reasons to feel secure in the relationship, she'll back off until she's absolutely sure that you're in it or you're invested in the relationship as much as she is. So what do you do when she ignores you? Just top of mind, don't pester her to talk, especially when she's made it very obvious that she doesn't want to have a conversation. Give her that space to be able to go through whatever it is she's going through. Try again later and see if you make any progress. If after continuous effort you're still hitting a brick wall, it may be time to just let her be. Also, avoid double texting where you just send her multiple messages. Even though she's ignoring you, she's reading them, but she's not responding, and you just keep. At that point, you become a bother, you become a nuisance, you become a pest, and you don't want to do that because you put the power in her hand, and she can make you feel really, really bad about yourself, and really start chipping at your self-esteem as well. Guys, this is not the time to start flirting with other women, all right? I'm saying, if for some reason the current relationship that you are in is no longer suiting your purposes, she's acting funny, she's off and that kind of thing, make sure you make a clean break and then move on to the next available woman on your list. But don't do the whole, well, if you're ignoring me, I'm gonna go flirt with other girls kind of thing. At the end of the day, she may come back, and if she comes back and you're not there, and instead you're busy sowing your wild oats, you'll lose her altogether. So I'm saying make a clean break, and hopefully once you make that clean break, you'll have nothing on your conscience and you'll be able to move on and enjoy your own life. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, smash the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you get a notification every single time I post. My name is Jessica. Thanks for watching. See you later, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.